So last time you guys engaged on a hunt for some manticores between a nobleman and his incompetent men and yourselves, and found yourselves thrust in a life or death battle with dire fire bears, and came out victorious. You find yourselves in the cave with the corpses of the bears present, and are no closer to slaying the second manticore that may or may not be around.
That's an interesting point.
I forgot. Did we take a long rest after that fight?
No.
Okay. Well,
was my health at? My sheet didn't save.
1, I think, from Biri's lay on hands.
Yeah.
It would have been more than 1. I gave you either 10 or 5.
Well, just pick one.
Did I give anybody else lay on hands? No, I think I gave you straight up 10.
I got smashed with a potion in the face, so thanks to Robbie.
Anton wakes up and begins pulling glass shards out of his face. Like Jigsaw from Punisher.
This is how he actually gets that scar on his face, for real.
Is everyone alright?
Kazer is emphatically all right, and will proceed to thank everybody for their heroic efforts in this conflict.
Hauser stands up and arches his back to the sound of pops. Be all right.
Oh, that looks good. And Anton like stretches out on the ground because he was already there. He just hasn't gotten up yet.
And start doing yoga.
Anton's the D&D meme of the anime dude laying on the ground with the thumbs up.
Yeah. This is a lot in his life to be on his back. So.
Huh.
And
it's going to make later relationships really interesting.
Shakes off rigor mortis, even though it hasn't really set in yet, but it was getting there. He wanted to be there. And yeah, and then he'll just kind of throw himself up, kind of dust himself off, pick up his bow and arrow, kind of like test all this stuff again, and then sighs, a painful sigh, and looks longingly out towards the cave entrance and exit. We have another manticore to find. But maybe we can check around here, maybe if it's been eaten or something, perhaps. Can we check inside the cave real quick?
Sure.
Do you need me to roll anything?
Roll an investigation check.
I'm going to use a cure wounds on
Ouch.
Quint.
Y'all do know that you have hit dice, right?
Do we need to spend take an hour to spend those?
I mean, if you want. Depends on how dire you think the situation is. There are corpses outside after all that you guys attributed to the men.
You mean our opponents are probably not moving real fast? They've been delayed.
Sorry, I have my character sheet open. Opening now. Investigation.
How much?
21.
Okay. Yeah, you find some really, really nasty remains in the corner, charred and blackened, but also just sort of ripped apart like something was eating them. And you managed to pull off a blackened leather bag with some gold coins in them. About 21 total. They're a little softer than usual.
He'll just kind of chuckle nervously and just transfer the coins into his purse for now, and then just drop the bag again. Yeah, nothing over here. Just a few gold coins. Pass them out later. But it doesn't look like the other manticore is here, so.
Yeah, she's gonna drop a cure wounds, and then let's get 6 back. Quint. And Ant's at 1.
Ant's at 5.
Okay, she's gonna drop one on him too. And suggest that we see if we can find the manticore before we rest. We can hide in the bushes.
Okay.
Wow, it's gonna be a good night, guys. Get 5 back.
Oh no, shit! I took away his damage. Damn it. Okay. Finally he dies. Okay. Yeah. Is everybody ready to go? Okay.
Thanks enough of that, sir.
I tried not to. Tried not to. Anyways, if you want to take a point again, Hauser.
Sure.
How's
I'll
Hauser
back.
looking? Sorry to interrupt.
He's fine because fighter.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys beat a quick exit out of this cave and make your way back out into the forest. Go ahead and make me a group survival check.
Gary's helping.
Okay, so you guys head out into the forest, and after another hour or so, you manage to sort of backtrack to where the other manticore is found and find signs of another one and travel off to the east from where that was. And eventually, you come across the sound of men's voices in the distance. And what do you do?
Do we hear what they're saying at all?
No, they're just muffled men's voices in the distance.
Does it sound like they're having a good time or excited or?
It sounds like they are in a state of security.
Looks to Hauser. You want me to see if I can see if those are our competition? Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'd rather the peace of mind that they're still alive.
Okay. So should I just sneak up on them, or you think that'll scare them?
Only if you get caught.
Well, let me get close enough just to make sure that it is them. If not, then I'll come back.
Mhm.
So, yeah, Ant's gonna try to get close enough to see if that's them.
Roll stealth.
Okay.
Okay. So you make your way through the undergrowth as silent as a cat and come across a similar dip in the terrain, and you will notice a bunch of lightly armored men sort of milling around, sort of like scratching their heads, and you see the nobleman that you had met is laying up against a tree with a large spike through his face.
Oh shit!
Quite clearly dead. And like it is a horrific wound.
Okay. Oh. All right.
He is riddled with spikes, by the way, not just the one, but that one looks super lethal.
Well, at least we know the manticore is still out there. It looks like the same spikes as on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes back. So yeah, that nobleman that we saw or that challenged us, he went on his last hunt. He has he's pinned to a tree with a spike in his face.
Nasty beasties.
Did he have any money on him?
I didn't go down there to check. His men are down there. They look kind of baffled.
Just
I don't know what to do next. Without him to lead, they were pretty much sitting ducks there.
Let's go. Starts marching off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are you going?
To march off to go collect the nitwits.
Okay. So you guys begin tramping through the undergrowth and eventually sort of come over this rise, and then all the men sort of just like look at you and then go, "Oh, hey.
BRB.
Looks like you made it without dying. Congrats."
So, anyone want to explain what happened here?
Beastie got him.
Very
Please.
sorry for your loss.
Yeah, he was a great man.
Does he seem very sincere?
Roll insight.
I'm super good at insight. Oh, hey, I am super good at insight.
So am I, actually.
I mean, super good, but
You can roll it too if you like.
look at all that insight.
Look at all of it.
I need to. There's some kind of like. I think I can spend superiority dice on it or something,
Yes.
but I don't want to.
Okay. So both of you, like almost immediately get an underlying tone of like pshaw with this guy. Like he definitely is not sad that his boss is dead. and then you have the memory of him sort of kicking them around in the camp.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll take a little rest before we start hunting beasties again.
What?
She gestures to all of them. We're going to have a little bit of a sit down.
That's not necessary.
No?
We want to leave. That thing's still out there. No, right, boys? Yeah. Bunch of nods.
Do you know how to find your way back?
We can guess.
Hmm.
Road's that way.
Well, if you take our stuff, we'll hunt you down.
What? No, I don't think you understood. We were leaving.
Go ahead. Our stuff's back at your camp. Leave it there.
Oh no, we don't want none of that.
Didn't think so, but it seemed worth mentioning.
Okay.
I'm kind of fond of that horse.
Well, we're gonna go now. That's all right.
Mm-hmm. We'll go ahead and take care of this problem.
And they begin gathering their gear.
She's right, you know. I'll find you. I have my eye on you.
No doubt about that, he says
Mark-
over his shoulder.
I marked you.
Kazer, maybe you should go keep an eye on our stuff.
Oh, definitely. I am a ready and willing team player. I'm definitely going to go do that. And he traipses away with the men.
And then they all just Caesar him.
Oh, no.
And this is how Kazer died.
No.
How's gonna like say under his breath to the rest of them as these nincompoops are walking away? I don't think they have the energy to take our stuff. I doubt they much lifted a finger to help their master or whatever.
Probably, yeah. You know, in the meantime, Ant's gonna remove the spike from the dude's face.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a nobleman, right? I guess we should do something decent for him.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna rest?
Mm-hmm. No, Johanna. Fuck me. Biri would like to take a rest before she digs a grave. Though she watches the body the whole time. Maybe with some guilt.
Hauser dig that grave.
Aww.
So, Biri, while you're sitting there watching, could you roll me a medicine check, please?
Oh no. Oh. Mm-hmm. 18?
So you're not like an expert at these things or anything, but as you look at it, you begin to like sort of move closer. You are a student of warfare, and you'll notice that the wounds that these spikes are in seem like they pierce the armor in the way a blade would rather than a puncturing spike.
Hauser.
Hmm.
You want to see something funny?
What's that?
She's going to point
Biri.
out the...
Biri sticks her hand in the back of the dude's head and begins making it move like a puppet.
Hello, guys. I'm the nobleman. And I just wanted to say that I got fucked by those guys over there. Avenge me!
my god. Was just going to point out the inconsistency in the wounds to Hauser and anyone else who wants to come over and see something funny.
So, Andrew, are you telling me it looks like these wounds were made with swords and then the spikes were stuck in?
Mm-hmm.
What a bad way to die.
Yeah, when you pull out the spikes, you will notice that they come out pretty clean, as if the blood hasn't like actually solidified around it.
Well,
What's up?
I'd say we have a murder.
Guy's body.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
it was his friends, right? And he does air quotes for friends.
Right.
Do we want to avenge him? Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna eat this apple.
Biri eyeballs him.
Hmm?
I suppose we ought to, we didn't seem very nice. They lost
You want to
some
get
of
trucking?
Do I want to get tracking? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not? If anything, use of a house, right? We might be able to earn some favors out of it.
Do we take a rest? Can I spend these hit dice? What did I notice at the beginning of our rest?
Or do we take an hour at least?
I think he's busy. He's muted.
I've been talking this whole time. Yeah, like
Good job, Robbie. Well spotted, sir.
you are going to need to spend an actual hour resting, like this was sort of at the beginning.
Quint says, let's give him a head start.
Okay.
With
Yeah,
Kazer?
Oh, shit.
Oh
That's right.
shit, son. Oh shit, son. Oh no, we did the bad thing.
Oh, no. This is actually how Kazer dies. I'm sorry, Kazer. I thought I was being clever. Yeah, no. Kazer's on the line.
He might be. These people have murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And I have killed player characters for less.
You know what? Now that you bring it up, we should probably see if Kazer's okay.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Well, at least I get to make good on my threat.
Unless our battered and bloody bodies are taken down by a bunch of yokels. Where do they get manticore spikes?
Ooh.
She says with some concern as she's jogging after the
They're
direction they
league with
went.
the manticore. The manticore's the mastermind.
That's a good question. I guess we can ask them once we catch up.
Okay, so they've got about a 10-minute start on you, and you make your way through the woods in their direction as quickly as possible. And at a certain point, maybe a mile before the forest starts to break, you'll notice that you hear the sounds of a scuffle going on. and whatever you break onto the scene, you'll need to roll initiative because Kazer is unconscious.
Oh no!
And these guys are beating the piss out of him.
Oh no!
There are 5 of them.
It's all your fault, MA.
Oh no!
I feel the need to point out that they would have had to get through his mirror image.
They would have, but he was tapped out on spells. Did not take a short rest.
Facetious motherfucker.
Got him when he was weak. At his most vulnerable.
Got him.
Okay. So Biri's at a whopping 13. And it's at 9, yes?
10. Quint's at 9, I guess.
10. Quint's at 9. What's Hauser at?
17.
Gosh. And these guys?
Doesn't matter what the dealer has.
Hmm?
I'm getting my stuff together. Excuse me. These guys are at a 14.
Hauser's going first.
They sort of look up and go, "Oh, you fucks ruining everything."
Told you I'd find you.
Biri goes, "That's ours," and points to Kazer.
This is my possession. Okay. Go ahead, Hauser.
Okay.
They are within beaten range.
Then the closest one's going to get beat on.
No, don't beat on my NPCs. How dare you?
Double check. Oh, that's right. I'm at a +6 now. First attack. 23 hit.
23 does hit.
And then that will be 6 damage.
Ouch.
The second attack, only a 10.
10 does not hit.
Of course not. And then my offhand, 24.
That hits.
5.
Describe how you kill him, sir.
Quickly.
Stab.
There's just no nothing about it. It's business. Quick slash.
Crack him over the skull.
Hammer. Yep.
Nice little thunk. All right, he goes down. The lead gentleman, who has a scraggly beard and somewhat nicer armor, looks as you just sort of eviscerate this poor guy, and he just sort of clucks his tongue like, "Why you gotta go and kill Ernest? Now I gotta go and kill you." And he's gonna walk up to you and he's gonna give you the business, as they say.
Come at me, bruh.
You at? There you are. All right, he is wielding a long sword and a short sword. So he's going to attack you 3 times.
Good old bandit.
This is a veteran, sir. 21 hits.
Yes.
For, ouch, 11 damage.
Ouch.
Damn.
And then he's going to attack. Are you still up?
Yeah.
He's going to attack you again. Ooh, 22.
Yeah, I bossed my second win roll the last session. So,
Yeah, it was a 10, right?
yeah.
All right, so he's going to hit you with the second longsword attack for 9.
Okay, now we're in trouble.
And then he's going to try and gut you with his short sword.
Let's see.
As a bonus action. Oh, yeah, it's a 25. And then it's just a d6, no modifier. 4.
Hey.
Still up?
Yeah, barely.
So this guy walks up to you, and it's pretty obvious what happened to Kazer. And as this guy just sort of like rends his blades across your stomach and then stabs you with the short sword. And then one of his more thuggish looking friends is going to come up alongside you while you're distracted, and then give you what for with the mace.
Mm-hmm.
Get some what for.
Well, he rolled a 1 on his first attack, so that's a miss. And then the second one. A 18 does not hit you?
18 is my AC.
Oh, okay. Or... Oh, wait, no, he has pack tactics, so that was just an 18 on the first attack. For 3 damage with the old mace
Okay.
on the first attack.
Drop.
And then he's just going to crack you over the head again when you're down. Okay. For 5. So he's just going to inflict 2 death saving fails on you. With the old coup de grace.
Okay.
All right, so the third individual is going to make his way over up the hill towards eeny, meeny, miny, Biri. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. What are you rocking? Mr. Guard. You are rocking a scimitar. 1d6 plus 1 for a whole 2 damage. Good job, guy. You're helping.
Oh, hey, and I'm going to take 3 off of that.
Yes. So he stabs at you, and like you just seem completely unconcerned by the blade sticking out of you, and he just sort of looks up and gulps. And then the last one is going to move up and get in on that sweet, sweet pack tactics on Biri. 15 twice. 19 hits. For 4 bludgeoning.
Okay. So 1.
And then second attack hits for 6 bludgeoning. And that's all of them.
Good. It's Biri's turn. She's going to reciprocate on the gentleman who came up to her second. Seems to have been a little more effective than his friend. With the long sword.
Ooh.
Nope.
Hey, Dice Room.
Hey, Dice
Welcome
Room.
back.
Okay, so she's going to try it again with her second attack.
Hey, Dice Room. Come on now.
Did I do it wrong? No.
Dramatic pause. What should she get? Reroll.
Sidekicks over there like, LOL.
Maybe I just fucked it up the first time. Okay, does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Oh, good. Now my shit's frozen. Unfreeze.
Unfreeze.
You know what?
What?
Just that. That's all.
Okay.
She's going to spend an angry slot of first level spell to add some divine smite to that.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus. Oh, right, this is easy. 16?
Yes. You smash him for 16 damage. A nice little crack of holy light explodes when you hit him. But he sort of takes a step back but catches himself. He's still up.
And she turns and makes eye contact with the first guy. Like, is this really what you want to do, buddy?
First guy is trembling in his boots. He's just a squire, you monster. He's not a squire. Okay. Who's next? Ant.
Are the first two guys down range within 5 feet of each other?
They are. And
Oh, yeah.
so is Hauser.
Yep. Ant's gonna try to be fancy. He's gonna notch 2 arrows and shoot them at the same time.
Okay. Makes sense. Can dig it. Who are you targeting?
The big guy.
The veteran or the thug?
Since he would, fuck, he's gonna go for the thug. I guess.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Welcome back, Dice Room, with a vengeance.
That's it, actually. I get extra attack, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna notch 2 arrows again, hopefully. Oh shit. I'll get the hang of this. I swear. Hang on, Hauser. Alright, so since he hits the first guy, he could try to roll to hit the second guy with the Horde Breaker.
Uh-huh.
So this will be like the second arrow. So 120 hit him?
Does.
Alright, so plus 6 for the first arrow, 9, and then 12 for the second arrow.
All right, so you knock 2 arrows after the first 2 just sort of fly off in either direction, missing both of your targets. The second 2 find their mark. Try again, as they always say.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them, recoil in pain at the same time. Oh, you fuck!
Still a little stiff from earlier, you know what I mean? Didn't really get a chance to take a break, so.
Oh, I feel that. Quint, it is your turn.
Shit, I was muted. So there's 2 fellas down there on Hauser?
There are 2 fellas down there on Hauser.
I'm going to pop a rage and hit them both. if I can. I don't know.
I mean, you can attack each of them if you would like. You can attack one of them till they die. It's whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm raging, I'm gonna do it recklessly. That's a crit.
What the fuck, man? What the
First roll of the night, boys.
What the
Get 'em.
fuck?
Get on my level. You're savage.
Yeah.
Savage attacker. Take the 15.
Yeah.
I guess I'm hitting that guy again.
You critted, so you have to roll that d12 twice.
Oh yeah! Fuck yeah! And the other one is 8. So
Yeah, that's definitely okay. So that's a lot of damage. You smack him for 23. He's still up. He's a tough son of a bitch. I assume you're hitting the veteran.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him again. Not quite another crit.
Well, if wishes were vicious.
Yeah.
It's okay. They need a little critting. Look at the rest of you.
So it's 12.
Let me look at something real quick while I go through.
Is he about to, this isn't even my final form us or something?
No, keep in mind, Robbie, that whenever you are using 2 attacks, you can only savage attack or one of them. So once per turn.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. So you're going to do a 5 damage with your second hit.
Yeah, just a 5.
All right, so 28 total. You smash him in the gut with the axe, and he sort of rolls with the blow, clutching his stomach, looks at you with daggers in his eyes. Okay. Hauser, roll not to die.
It's based on
Roll 1d20.
It's just 1d20. Roll
no
10 or
bonuses?
above. Nope.
Wah, 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 wah.
So Hauser bleeds out from the skull crack that he got from the thug, and expires.
What?
The
Hauser
thug,
just died.
yeah, the thug hit him for 2 death saving fails for
No!
the second attack. Yeah.
No! We just lost Hauser?
Mm-hmm. He's Hauser of the night now.
He's Hauser of the Good Night Scar.
Uh-huh.
No!
And so the other thug is going to. So the veteran is going to look over his shoulder at the other guy that is trying to pull an arrow out of his gut, and points to Kazer, and the thug's going to run over and basically just like pull a dagger to his throat, and the veteran's going to say, "All right, that's enough of all this nonsense."
Oh, yeah? Why don't you pick on someone who is standing up? Bitch.
How many of them are there?
3. Actually, no, there's still 4. There's still 4 left. There are 2 on Biri, and then the 2 that are standing by Hauser.
I shoot Kazer.
You do not! You do not!
You can't have him. He's mine.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
I'm just kidding.
And so the other 2 on Biri are going to disengage and move back to where the other ones are, and the veteran's going to look directly at Quint and say, "You want your friend to die?
Boy, you better hit me in the right spot or you will."
Like this one?" And he sort of kicks Hauser's corpse.
If you do that again, you'll regret it.
He's going to disengage from Quint, and he's going to back up towards Kazer, and they're basically going to try and beat a retreat with a hostage.
With a hostage.
I really wish I hadn't made this late.
If
Joke. Bad joke.
if they're carrying, they're carrying him probably between them and him. Sorry, between them and the group.
They're all about the same, in the same place.
Biri's gonna go and just check and make sure there's nothing she can do about Hauser.
Yeah, you go and check the old pulse, and Hauser is indeed expired.
We'll take him back to the temple.
Okay. Ant, what do you do?
Ant's gonna let them go begrudgingly. Kind of spit on the ground. And when he looks at Hauser's freaking face pretty much caved in. And man, it's only an hour. Okay. He's gonna actually, how far away are they?
I mean, like 40 feet, not far.
So I guess if I cast a spell, it'll be pretty fucking noticeable.
I mean, yes, but it also sort of just depends on the spell.
He's gonna cast Hunter's Mark at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
So it lasts up to 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And just let them go.
Oh, can I?
Can you
Cast Sanctuary as a 2nd level spell?
on your next turn? You may.
Okay.
Quint, what do you do?
Yeah, the consensus is to let them go. So,
But what does Quint want?
Quint is raging and his judgment is impaired.
One turn till I cast Sanctuary.
Don't listen to them, Quint. What do you do?
I mean,
this is you.
He's going to go after the veteran. He wants to finish him off.
Okay.
Do it.
Go and make an attack.
13 hit?
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
That's right. Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
23 hit.
23 does hit.
Plus, and I did it wrong before because I've been raging. I've been missing out on 2 damage. That is alright. 16.
So that's 18.
No, I added the modifiers now +5 instead of +3.
I see. Okay. Yeah, you run up and smash the veteran yet again with your axe. Describe how you kill him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm going to go the rest of the way through that gut I've been hitting, cleave straight through his spine, and watch him slide down in 2 pieces.
Okay. So yeah, you run up and you give the good shot and split the veteran into, and so the other ones are sort of just going to drop their weapons and run, leaving Kazer where he lies.
Yeah, you better fucking run.
What do you do?
I'm gonna pick up Kazer.
Okay.
You said we're taking Hauser to the temple.
Hang on. When it's Biri's turn, check the range on a heavy crossbow. Yeah, it's pretty good. Can she try and pick off the stragglers?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. +2. Is a 14 hit?
Which one are you attacking?
What's the difference between them? Is one of them wounded?
There are 2 thugs, and they're both wounded, and the guard, who has very low HP, like the one Hauser eviscerated.
Okay, she'll take that guy.
That misses him.
Okay.
Okay. Ant?
Yeah, now that Kazer is free, he's gonna try to pick off the stragglers too.
Okay.
Uh, 24 on the guard.
Yes, that hits.
For 7.
Yep, you hit him right in the back, but he continues running, although at this point he is limping, not feeling very good about his life choices.
Gonna follow up with another shot.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Anybody within 5 feet of him?
No, they're staggering.
All right.
Yeah, you launch an arrow, hits him in the back of the neck, and he crumples to the ground, dead. Okay, Quint.
How far away are they?
They are about 60 feet away.
60 feet. I can't make it in a single turn. I'm gonna head back for Hauser's body.
Okay. They are going to continue running. Another 60 feet. Biri?
Biri is going to run her full movement.
Mm-hmm.
And is she within 100 feet now?
Yes.
Okay, she's going to try again. With the crossbow. And miss.
That hits. That hits the thug.
Oh, okay. For 4.
All right.
She's going to yell surrender now or die.
Well, that one dies, so he doesn't have a choice.
She yells it to the last guy.
The last guy is running.
Mm-hmm.
Ant?
Ant's gonna do the same thing. He was just gonna kill him anyways. Despite if he surrendered or not.
Okay.
Does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Seven.
Yep. You hit him. He's still running.
Follow up with another shot.
That hits.
11.
And he drops. And the forest goes silent once again.
Biri goes back to Kazer. Make sure he's okay.
Quint puts Kazer down then.
I mean, she's just, if he's carrying Kazer, she's just gonna go to both of them. Check him over.
He is unconscious but stable.
He's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just go. Or are we on like the road or something? Or
No, you're in a forest.
oh, okay. Yeah, Ant's gonna go grab his arrows and pull anything of use off those guys.
Okay, I'll deal with the minor
Yeah.
coinage later.
Yeah, and come back and yeah. So the temple, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you remember where he said he came from? Hauser?
Of course I do. I wrote it down. And when I say I wrote it down, apparently I didn't write it down because, yeah, job.
It's in the almanac.
What? Excuse me. A Hexbane Lodge from
That is the organization.
Bowerman's Communion.
Yes.
I don't think we want to take him home.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. No, remember those fellows who showed up to tell him he's dead meat? I think we want to go back to the temple. See what it costs to get him back.
Oh, right. Totally forgot that's a thing. All right. Let's find our wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Quint will load him up in the back gently and sit back there with him.
Okay, so you guys get back to the wagon, and there is a couple of servants sort of milling about where this resplendent tent was, and they look at all of you and just sort of go, "Oh, no sign of the masters yet." Oh, I'm sorry, when they see the corpse.
Shit, we should have.
The masters wanted us to let you know that you're fired.
Well, what?
Yeah.
They look at each other.
They stopped to rest and they couldn't shut up about it, frankly. And then eventually they got really quiet.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, if it's all the same, we will wait here for his return. And if there's anything you need, we will see if we can provide it.
Be wary, we killed one of the manticore, but I think there's another.
Well, yes, that is why we were here.
We might be back to deal with that.
Oh, okay. Well, safe travels, I suppose.
She glances at Quint. than an ant.
Don't work too hard.
Climbs up onto the wagon after the horses are hitched and ready.
Okay.
And we'll sit next to Biri.
And so you guys turn the wagon around and head back towards West Haven.
Oh God, how many days out are we?
Several.
Will we make it back in time? I don't know.
Is there a time limit on resurrection spells?
Depends
No
on
problem.
the level.
Fair enough.
Let's have a look. See.
I think the short answer is none of us know in character.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
is definitely a correct answer. Mm-mm-mm. 10 days for a race dead, so
Nice.
that'll be fine. So you guys travel the 4 or so days that you've been on the road and make it back to West Haven. And at some point along the way, I'm sure that you've wrapped Hauser in a tarp so as to not panic people when you roll through the town with a body.
No, we put him on the horse in a pose. Like what you do for ships, but so this is a
Oh
horse.
no.
Yeah.
And so you guys make your way back to the temple, and as you roll up, I assume that you move into the sort of off the road like courtyard, and manage to find help. And supposing that you are willing to pay 750 gold pieces, they will bring him back.
Oh, we totally have 750 gold pieces.
Do we? Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hauser doesn't, but we do. We got this.
With our coinage combined.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we? Yes, because we'll have to pull some from the bank.
Okay.
So after during the next day, Hauser finds himself being awakened. If he wants to come back from the afterlife, he may. If not, he will go on to whatever plane of existence his deity or lack thereof demands.
I imagine he sits up with a sharp inhale of breath.
Mm-hmm. You are in a sterile chamber with a stone slab in the middle of the room. There are some ointments and other things on a table nearby, but that seems to be the only thing in the room other than a large stained glass window through which all sorts of colors are beaming down on you with a direct ray of sun.
He probably rolls off the table in like a kind of like a panic, you know?
Yes.
Just in a, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. You roll off the table, and you feel stiff. It always happens whenever you are brought back from the dead. You're exhausted. Let me see if there's anything else I should know about.
Should reincarnate him like we did. What's his face?
Nim
Yeah.
comes back as Dragonborn. You take a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time you finish a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
Question aside, chat.
What was that, Andrew? I'm sorry.
You take a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time you finish a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
What was that, Andrew? I'm sorry.
1 until it disappears. You you're going to have a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. And every time you finish a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
Okay.
So you are definitely like weak and discombobulated.
Can we pay
And
them in 1800?
Worry about that in a moment, in a little bit. It is not pressing. Eventually, and like as you roll around and start making movement, probably crash into the table and drop everything on the floor, making a horrific racket. And eventually, an attendant will step in resplendent white robes, those of Diala, and will like do one of those like, oh no, oh no, and like run up and try to help you up and not break everything in the room.
Where am I?
You're in the Church of Diala. You've had a terrible experience.
He starts prodding himself where he was stabbed.
That's all gone now. Don't worry. You're safe here.
And my friends.
All quite alive and well, I'm certain. They brought you here a day ago.
With that, he'll finally like calm himself down.
And they're gonna get you some robes. You exit out into a stone hallway, like a marble hallway, and she leads you through the area until you come to a to a courtyard outside where it is nice and bright and sunny and probably blinding to you, and there should be at least one of these assholes milling around.
Yeah,
with
Fletcher.
Your stuff.
Not Fletcher.
Fletcher. Whoa.
Wow.
Always
on my mind.
No, I was thinking because Ant is out there fletching more arrows. Excuse me. And I was thinking Fletcher.
I don't
My
think
bad.
about it too much,
My bad. My bad.
Oh.
And once homeboy comes out, Ant will drop everything and kind of walk over, like real hurriedly, like and kind of like, you know, pat on him a little bit, like, you okay?
Oh.
We were really worried about you. I'm sorry for what happened, but we were able to put the coin together to get you back.
Hauser will extend a hand.
Yeah, Ant will take it.
You have my thanks. But I also want to know, did you get the murderers?
Got them all. We made sure of that.
Well done.
Yeah.
Quint's fault.
No,
What?
Quint did the right thing. He did what I was feeling, honestly.
She meant fault facetiously.
Oh,
She was giving him credit.
I was too angry to think about anything else, really.
Well, I've seen your fury in action. Not surprising.
He nods with a shy smile and laugh and scratches his hair with the blunt end of a hand axe.
And as you do that, there you see a from like an open window nearby, a cleric sort of pokes her head out and gives you the stern nod or stern head shake of disapproval. You guys are like sharpening your weapons out here in this nice temple of peace.
Hey, we're not causing any trouble, damn it.
Disapproval, not like stop what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Biri bows really awkwardly, guiltily.
She comes out and gives us macaroni necklaces.
It was my understanding that pearls were a luxury that was to be cast aside when they entered the church.
So how long did they say you'll need before you're 100%?
It's gonna be a while. I feel pretty weak. I don't think a night's rest is gonna cure this.
That's fair. Well, whatever you need, man. We'll wait. Wait till you're 100%. Well, you got everything. You got your belongings and stuff, so it's waiting for you whenever you're ready.
Well, one day at a time then.
Sounds good to me.
And so you guys make your way back to Breston's Rest to regroup and have to pay the poor people for your renewed services. And that is where we will stop for the night.